Hello and welcome to episode 5. Don't worry about that boy, Poison will finish him off. Right, we've got a few things to talk about before we kick this episode off. Firstly, YouTube has been going absolutely awesome, blowing up, almost 10,000 subscribers. On a wee channel like mine, it's pretty crazy. We've hit over 500,000 views, that is insane for 2 months growth. Probably shouldn't have done the intro on Jad, one sec. Oh, that was slow. 59, damn. Right, anyway, don't worry about Jad, he can just sit there in the background. So anyway, the channel's been going absolutely awesome, but I've not really been taking it that seriously. I'm editing on a really old computer that's pretty terrible. The rendering crashes all the time. I'm recording audio on my iPhone, but because there's so many users are loving the content, it's going really good. I think it's time I take it a wee bit more seriously, so I went for some in real life upgrades and we bought a brand new computer. Well, not a computer, we bought all the parts to build a brand new computer. Just getting this intro right, one sec. There we go, that is how you do an intro, boys. Jad just sitting in the background looking at you, no problem. But yeah, we got a new PC. That there is pretty cool because it actually unlocks streaming. We'll be able to do streaming. My old computer sounded like it was going to explode every time I tried to start a stream, so couldn't do it on it. It's also going to cut our render time down from 11 hours to 1 or 2, which will be awesome. We'll be able to get more videos out for you guys. So yeah, massive in real life upgrades, but what about RuneScape? We're going to come back to Jad later on, but in the last video, we got 45 defense, which is awesome. This unlocks a Berserker helm, and we head over to do Ferminkin Trials, but I've been looking at this quest, and it is broken. You do not need any of these requirements to do it. You can do this quest from level 3. I would recommend doing Waterfall and Witch's House first. That'll give you some hit points levels and a bit of offense, right? But look at this here reward. If you do this with level 3s with no requirements, you get 2.8k XP and 10 different skills. That'll put you from level 1 up to level 16 in every single one of those stats. 150 levels from one quest. I completely messed up not doing this early on, but that is broken. No requirements, 150 levels gained from one quest. You could do that in 1 hour. That would be insane for boosting so many skills earlier on. If you combine that with Tears of Guthix on day 1, it'd just be a way better route. You'd have so much less training. But there we go, we just killed a few of them. It's only 1 in 17, it only takes you 5-10 minutes to get. And there's the Lyra. Now we just head over here and enchant it. The whole quest only takes you about 45 minutes, so it's not too bad at all. I used recoils to kill the boy underground because I'm not that high level. But look at these XP drops. Oh, they're kind of hidden there. But yeah, 10 2,800 XP drops. I'm quite high levels already, but if I'd done that early on, it would have boosted so many skills. Still give me a good few levels actually. Give me a fishing, crafting, agility, woodcutting. Even with these good levels, you still get a load of levels out of the way. Awesome quest to do earlier on. I kind of made a mistake by not doing it early on. Kind of regret that, but what can you do? You guys will learn from my mistakes. You do that one earlier on. It's an awesome quest. Then we head over and we done making history or something. Yeah, we're 98 quest points. We head over here. Chatted our boy Jonah. Started a load of cutscenes in this one, which kind of sucks. But then we jumped to the end of the quest. And there we go, boys. Quest complete. 101 quest points, so it looks like we're halfway to the 200 we need for Dragon Slayer, but really we're not even close. At the start, loads of quests give 5 or 6 quest points. At the end, they all just give 1 or 2, so we're maybe 25% of the way there. Then we head over and done Holy Grail, and this boy has a really important drop. Got a genie as well at the end there. So have a look at this. You probably won't notice what it is. See that drop there? Probably missed it. That's big bones from a quest monster, which sounds useless, but every monster in the game that drops big bones has a 1 in 400 chance to drop long bones. So you can farm long bones in Nightmare Zone, get your construction XP in Nightmare Zone by having him as one of your bosses. You cannot do it with Ranger Mage with him because he has plus 1000 range and magic defense. You can only do it with melee. But there are a few other bosses like the Skeleton Hellhound that you can use mage and range on. But it's best to have more than one big bone dropper and then you'll get a lot more long bones. You'll just get a load of construction XP, it's really good. So we head over here and finished Holy Grail. It's a really good one to do early on as well. It gives you a load of defense XP. So if you don't like it and Waterfall, you'd be flying because Waterfall gives you a load of attack and strength and then it gives a load of defense and prayer. It's also a pre-quest to Paite, which is a really good prayer for pretty much everything combat related. I actually noticed their quest points jump there up to 108. We missed Prince Ali's rescue, we done it, forgot to record. But yeah, we're up to 108 quest points now, flying up. I really want to get to Rune Dragons by episode 10, so I'm kind of blasting loads of stuff out here. But there's another quest out of the way. Big Chompy Bird Hunting put us in 110 quest points, pretty good. B Gloves, like Barrow's Gloves, is 176. So we're only 66 off that, but yeah, 200 is what we're aiming for. But here it is, boys, the moment yous have all been waiting for, the AFK Nightmare Zone method. Now, you can see me, I'm here in prayer gear. This obviously isn't the method. In order to do my AFK method, you need points. You need enough points to buy absorption pots and maybe a few overloads if you want the highest XP. You can't just use combat pots if you don't want to boost for as long. So you want to leave on all the melee brothers. The more you have on, the more points you get. Nightmare Zone like strips 5% off your points for every boss you remove. So it gets really, really low really fast if you remove loads of them. But if you only have 5 on, you're going to get really low points. I'll give you an example. If you only have 5 on when you have a max skip, you only get like 2 or 3k from killing a hard black demon. So I think he's like level up 200 and something. He'll only give you 2k Nightmare Zone points if you have everything taken off. But see if you have a quest keep and you have all the quests on, he'll give you over 20,000 points. So it's like 10 times more for every single kill. Much, much, much faster if you can leave on a load of bosses. So anyway, I boosted up to about 200k points there, 194,000. That'll be fine, that'll be loads. Once you get past like 60s, attack, strength and defense, then you go positive in points. So it's only at low level. If you want to hit Nightmare Zone at a low level and you want that 20 minutes AFK, you need to boost up quite a few points. But once you get past 60, you'll make more. Even in a normal rumble, your points will go up. So we head over to G, sold a load of stuff so we could buy an OB cape, got our granite body back, and yeah, I just got all our kind of tank gear. I know we're not high defense, we don't have access to very good gear, and we don't have rune plate bodies because we haven't finished Dragon Slayer. That's for like our Slayer method later on. But yeah, head over here, change it from a hard rumble to a normal rumble, and this time you will only have 5 bosses, your 5 lowest bosses. But don't be confused, some of them have like lower combat level but have higher damage. For example, Tree Spirit versus General Khazard, he has much higher combat level but he actually has lower stats. It's because of his hit points. His hit points are higher, so he appears to be 11 combat levels higher, but he actually hits way less than you. So yeah, it's worth checking the wiki to see what damage your bosses have, because sometimes the combat level is just not accurate. So anyway, you eat up to 1,000 hit points, stand in the middle, and you can overload whenever you get a chance. You don't have to overload, you'll still stay here and train, and you can see half of the time I'm not even overloaded. I'm not even at the computer half of the time. I'm like downstairs making food, making myself a cup of tea, chilling out. You can do this in mobile. It's like the splashing of melee. Like, you can just sit there for 20 minutes gaining experience, not at the computer. I use the 5% prayers, they drain really slow, so you may as well whack them on, you'll get a lot more XP by using them. Right, so just to compare this to some other methods available this low level, you can't really do hard rumble at 50s, you need to get the points first and all, and you need to rock kick. You'll probably hit Nightmare Zone at like 60s or 70s. This level you'd usually go to rock crabs, or sand crabs, or ammonite crabs. There you can AFK for 8 minutes. This is 20 minutes, and then whenever you have to re-aggro with crabs, you have to run away. There's 50 defense, we can now wear the granite body, and eventually we'll get granite gloves. They're plus 7 strength, so we're better than the CB bracelet there. But yeah, there you de-aggro every 8 minutes, you have to run away and come back, so you're losing a few minutes of training. Here you don't lose any time, you don't have to run away, you just click on the screen once. You can also overload here, which is a much stronger pot than like super strength or anything, so you're getting more XP per hour, it's way more AFK, it's just, you can't even compare it to crabs, it's so much better. Comparing it to like at 60s, you could wear full obsidian armor and get slightly higher XP per hour, and that's worth considering. Like, I'd say if you are 60, 60, 60, you can maybe get a wee bit of a XP boost if you just want to go the fastest method possible. But if you want to chill out, AFK, play mobile, do something during the day when you're not at RuneScape, highly recommend trying this in tank gear. It's just so chilled, and you're still getting decent XP per hour. I am going to one-up this method later on in this account when I've got like 70s. I'm going to actually do the same thing, but I'm going to be training Slayer in here as well. I'm going to have either Dad and Arg on the trolls, or I'm going to have Black Demons from Grand Tree Quest on for like Black Demon tasks. So I'm going to get really high Slayer in Nightmare Zone. You can also use this method for range and mage, by the way. With magic, don't wear mage armor, wear melee armor. I know that sounds weird, but they're so low mage defense, you will still hit, you'll get way higher XP per hour than splashing, and you'll still be really tanky because you're wearing melee armor. Just wear like a Seer's Ring, a Glory, and full melee armor, you'll be fine. So yeah, I'm going to show you some screenshots of the levels here. So there's 55, 56, 57, and 58 defense, as well as all those levels we got at the start there in our first ever proper AFK Nightmare Zone run. We're going to just fly up. Combat level is going to be class. We're also doing birdhouse runs, and there is 56 hunter coming in. Pretty cool considering we've only done birdhouses for most of our hunter XP. And now we're going to unlock a better Nightmare Zone boss. So he's level 97 combat, the Skeleton Hellhound. Slightly stronger than the ones we have on at the moment, but he drops long bones, and as we get higher level that'll be really good construction XP. So Nature Spirit is actually a pre-quest for In Search of the Myricky, yeah. So we done it, and then we blast out this one, and it's a bit of an annoying quest, but gives a good chunk of like quest points and unlocks that awesome Nightmare Zone boss. Big shout out to our boy Sheathick for hooking us up with 10,000 meat pies. We're actually going to try to get 1 million meat pies in this account. I know we'll never get there because nobody really makes them. I've been buying them for weeks and we're only up to 87,000. I think I've actually got 10k in the other account, so we've got 97,000 of these meat pies, 33k there, but we're actually up around this. We've got 85k here, and then we've got like 10k in the other account. I was thinking it ought to be a great item to do as a community item. Another way like Soup has soup, and one of the boys has like 22 million eyes of newt or something. I was like, oh, we'll do a random item, let's do meat pies. They'll be class because I'm always eating them in the borrows only account, except nobody makes them, so it's a stupid community item that nobody can buy. But it's fine, like, I'll get to the million eventually. The price has flown up. That's like when I started the borrows only account. They were at 55 and nobody was using them. But now I've bought so many that some days G is just empty. There's only a few hundred being made the entire day. Like 300 traded in a full day. So we're never going to get to a million, I don't think. Well, we will. It'll just take us months. But yeah, bit of a silly mistake there, but what can you do? Anyway, we head over and we done Death to the Dorkishin. It's like a pre-quest for the Lost Tribe, and you need to do both of those quests to be able to access the Goblin City that's underground, you know? And that's where you hand in Longbones, so we have to get that out of the way. So there's one of the 2 quests done. That's going to be a really, really important quest in Group Iron Man. I don't think many people have thought about it yet, but it's going to unlock one of the best special attack weapons in the game, which is the Dorkishin Crossbow special attack. Now hear me out, probably sounds a bit silly that, but it is 100% guaranteed hit if a monster isn't facing you. Here's just 60 attack coming in, there we go. Now we can use the Dragon Skimmy. We'll train some strength now, get all the way up to 60 as well. But yeah, think about it, 100% accurate, it's always going to hit. It's not like a Dragon Warhammer where it might not hit. And it lowers the monster's defense by whatever you hit. So say a group of 5 Iron Men aggro it one at a time and all of them special attack. You can lower any monster in the game's defense by like 50 plus. So yeah, I'd keep an eye out on that one. When Group Iron Men come out, it's going to be really overpowered. There's 61 strength coming in. I'm going to switch over and do a bit of defense now. Actually, if any users thinking of playing Group Iron Man, jump in the Discord. There's loads of boys in there who'll be looking for groups now. I think we're over 420 members in the Discord in like 3 weeks. I don't know how big normal Discords grow, but I think that's pretty awesome considering it didn't exist 3 weeks ago and now we've got like 400 plus members. Here's a massive moment on the account though, boys. We headed over, sold the Granite Hammer, and we can finally afford a Fury. I'm not like leaning towards buying all the most expensive gear. I want to always have money flipping in this account, so I'm always making money so we can get like the best gear later on. But look at that, massive upgrade, plus 12 in every single defensive bonus, higher than the glory, as well as all the offensive stuff like. So it just means it'll be taking less damage, it'll be more FK, I'll be getting way more points per hour, you know, like Nightmare Zone points. So yeah, it'll just be awesome for this Nightmare Zone train to have a Fury. Eventually I want to get a Brimstone ring, but they're really expensive, and like full dragon and all that. It's pretty cheap, the dragon shouldn't be a problem once we hit 60 defense. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this video here. It's been an awesome weekend, like we've got the new computer, we've unlocked Nightmare Zone, we've got a really good training method, the account's flying along. We're soon going to be able to stream, which would be pretty cool. I've never done that before. I don't know how it'll go, but I'm looking forward to it. I think first thing I'll stream will be probably just the borrows only account. Oh no, actually I've got a better idea. The first thing I'll stream, right, will be the Corporal Beast drop party. When we hit 10k subs, I'm going to have a Corporal Beast drop party. Sounds a bit weird, but hear me out. So what we're going to do is we're going to lower the Corporal Beast stats, every single one of them, to 1. So 1 attack, strength, defense, range, mage. So all he can hit is 1s. Make him like weak as he can possibly go. You can do it with like Dragon Warhammer specs, Arclight specs, Darklight specs, and then BGS specs to lower the mage and range at the end. It's going to take like 60 specs, but because there's so many people in the Discord, it'll be super easy to do. And then we're going to have a big massive drop party in the Corporal Beast cave. I kind of forgot I'm getting so close to 10k, but yeah, that's probably going to be this Saturday, which is pretty awesome. Like, going to try to get out a load of videos this week as well, so yeah, look forward to that. Thank you so much for all the awesome support lately. I'll catch yous all in the next video. Bye.